You know what else I've been seeing a lot of? Excuses. I've been seeing a lot of excuses. People, instead of taking accountability and, uh, dealing with the consequences of their actions, they're not, and repenting, changing the way their mind thinks so their apology actually means something and they don't repeat the same mistakes. I'm seeing excuses. Well, you had to be treated that way because of the calling on your life. That is one of the lamest excuses to commit nefarious acts against somebody that I've ever heard. Here's another good one. Well, that was part of the training. Oh, but I didn't sign up for your program. Lame excuse. Canceled. Bang. There's other ones like, well, they saw the calling on your life and they were jealous. Okay, so how does that equate to an excuse to commit nefarious acts in somebody's life? I still don't understand where any viable reason or relevant reason for my treatment comes into play. I was doing something great. I was building something amazing to benefit humanity as a whole. There is literally no justifiable reason. Not one justifiable reason why I should have gone through what I did for as long as I did, especially at the hands of people who pride themselves in delusion. There is literally no excuse. But I see a lot of excuses and I see a lot of internal struggle with self justification, and I see them seeing the bigger picture and the full picture of who they have become in the process of attacking innocent individuals. I see the relevant effects in their life, the karmic effects in their life as a result of these courses of action. But the fact is, the entire attack plot came from a lie. It came from low vibrational energies. And these people all called themselves empaths, but not a single one of them had the discernment to decide to do something different based on the energy they were being presented with. So they were all liars, every single one of them. And my current lack of trust, even though it would seem as though I should have some serious, post traumatic symptoms, I don't. I was awake through the whole thing, so I just have awareness. I sleep well. I'm not having any nightmares. I'm not having any recurring thought loops. I'm not having any angry emotional outbursts. I got rid of all that real quick. I healed at a rapid rate because in my heart I had already known the truth of the situation. I knew the truth about them. I knew the truth about me. I knew the truth about what I was building. I knew the truth of how beneficial what I was creating was going to be for so many. And I also knew that the people that were involved were not accustomed to any level of common sense or belief in anything other than themselves. I truly pity them for their small mindedness. See, simplicity is a point of uh, lack of overexertion. It's a place for balance. It's a place for clarity. Foolishness, however, especially intentional foolishness, is never rewarded. So what we have to really understand and gain from the knowledge of the grander scope, the bigger viewpoint of all of this, is that the orchestration of events that's taking place in their lives is a direct result of their actions. And the greatness coming into mine is a direct result of my actions. In a sense, we create our own karma. We create the situations and circumstances that dictate our lives. And when somebody comes in to influence that in a different direction than what we have built, balance must be restored. This is divine law. This is divine justice. What I'm seeing in my life now is comfort, stability, clarity, good senses of humor, people I love working around and working with, something bigger to keep continuing to build and move towards. I see happiness, I see joy, I see peace, I see greatness. I see the culmination of my hard work and efforts, and I see the construction of something amazing for the entire planet as a result. I see that fearlessness and morality can coexist under the right psychological framework, my framework. I see that I've learned and grown so much, and I've become somebody that brings a sense of inspiration to others. I'm proud to be able to be that. But that inspiration didn't come from the hardship. That inspiration came from the growth in the healing. That inspiration came from choosing faith over fear. That inspiration didn't come from them. It came from me. It came from God. I kept going and doing the right things for the right reasons, and I kept building, and I ignored all of the incredibly dangerous situations I was being placed in because God said, "Do not fear, for I am with you." And I even tested the waters a few times. I have to admit, I've played quite a few games with the universe of, is this protection real? And I assure you that I'm standing here, or sitting here comfortably before you today, saying that it's very real. I'm divinely protected because I serve in divine purpose to do great things for the entire human civilization. I love my job. I love it. And I keep moving forward with discipline. I keep moving forward with giving what I learned to the right sources for more forward movement. I keep moving forward in exponential growth, inspiring change, overcoming and healing. I was never one to believe that we needed to suffer or be in pain to succeed. So I'm taking that out of my own equation. And here we are.